okay, doing a quick recap here of my 2 trades I took today, July 22nd, 2024. So I'm just going to kind of walk through this and share what I was thinking and all of that. I was really curious about what was going to happen today because of the news of Biden stepping down from the race. I honestly thought things were just going to like blast off, but I was trying not to have a bias. So I do not trade the first hour of the stock market open. And so from here to here is that first hour. After that 1 hour was up, I started looking for potential setups. And I was like, okay, well, maybe we can go long. I was looking for a bear candle on the 3-minute to open and close above this blue line, this little faint blue line you can see here, which is my 10 EMA on the 3-minute. So this candle pops up right here, what I call a close enough candle. So sometimes I will take these trades where it's like, okay, yeah, technically it did not close like above the 10, but it's kind of close enough. So I will do that sometimes, and a lot of times they work out. But today, because of I just didn't know if we were going to get crazy like volatility and just crazy chop, I just decided not to take it. Then this candle happened and I was like, oh my God, should have done it. But I wasn't too stressed. Unlike the previous video I made where I said on that day I was like super stressed out, I didn't have that today, which I'm glad, even though these were 2 losing trades. But that's okay. Then this doji like hammer candle formed in real time as this was coming down, and I kind of figured this was going to actually get that close above this line. I was like already setting up the trade. I was feeling kind of confident, or I was feeling really confident, I guess. You know, I could have set my stop here, or even really down here, but that's a little too large. I even this particular stop I set on it is a little big for what I usually like to do. So got entered, felt pretty good here. I'm trying to remember if I walked away from this trade. I probably did. I don't know if I did or didn't, but anyway, I think I did actually. I did. When I got stopped out, I kind of walked away. When we started coming back up, I think I walked away, and then I got a notification on my phone. It was like my alerts were going off. So I was like, oh man, we're coming down really quick. And I just didn't have time to move my stop up a little bit. So I got stopped out for a full R. But then that was okay because then this bull candle formed right here. And with my strategy, I look for the first, reset candle in whatever direction. And so this was a bull candle opening and closing below the 10 EMA. And so I was like, okay, I'll take that short. Now, another part of my strategy that I forgot to say is if you see this pink line right here, this is the 50 EMA on the hourly chart. If we're above that pink line, I can only look for longs. And if we're below this pink line, I can only look for shorts. This was kind of technically, obviously still above this pink line, but just like this candle right here, we will call this kind of like a close enough candle where it's like, okay, yeah, we're above this pink, the 50 EMA on the hourly, but it's right there. So if the bears wanted to roll this over, it's probably going to dump. So we will take these type of trades. We enter below. I maybe could have put my entry a little bit higher, like, right here. But I don't like getting triggered in trades that are just going to fake out and stuff. So like I want a fill where like it's really going to go in that same direction. This was all good. And I made the same mistake I did last week on Tuesday, where early in the day I lost on a trade, a full R, and then I wanted to get that full R back. I wouldn't necessarily call this revenge trading. Well, this part of it, because this would have worked out. And I usually aim for 1.2 to 1.3 for my profit. But what I did is I was trying to hold down here for 1.7 R's or R. And that got me in trouble. That got me in trouble last week. And then the video that I made previously, I did it again. I think, was it Friday? Yeah, it was Friday. I did it again on Friday, but on that one, I was able to get like 1.6 R. Couldn't quite get that 1.7. I just thought it was really going to dump. I mean, it was really, you know, closed below this, support here. At some point, actually around this point, I drew this potential like channel that it was in. Then I drew this red line. And at first I thought, oh my God, we're kind of like in a pennant pattern. So I was like scared it was going to keep going like this, you know, in between this little shape here and then make a decision. But it just, you know, broke down but then went back up. So like I said in my other video, this strategy works really well. And the 1.2R to 1.3 or even maybe 4R profit, you know, risk to reward it's really good. And like I said in the last video, once you start deciding that you want to hold for more than 1.3, be prepared to deal with some sort of S-curve. So I knew once we came here, I was like, okay, I'm not going to panic or anything like that. I did write in my notes that after this consolidation, I was like, this is looking like bull pressure to me. I was like, all these hammers and a lot of buying pressure to me, but that still didn't scare me because I was like, well, if we come up and do the S-curve and we start closing below these levels, I was pretty confident it would definitely hit my 1.7 target. That's what I was waiting on. And to be honest, the bears tried with this candle right here. As you can see, they did not want to let another bear candle close above this 10 EMA because there's a lot of other people doing their strategy. So that's where they would go long. They actually got it and managed to get it to close below it. And I was thinking it would be great if another bull candle open and close below this. That way it would make it, I would just feel more confident to continue holding. But so this was the failed S curve right here that just went up. I knew when I came back to look at this trade and I saw this candle get taken out with this one, we got close above it, I was like, yeah, there's a good chance that this is just gonna go. So instead of, you know, I didn't move my stop. I moved my stop one time on this one, so I lost 0.7, but really I wanted to lose at least, or I don't want to lose it all, but I wanted to maybe lose like 0.5 or 0.3, but I believe I was not on my computer at this time. And so I just got stopped out, but I was kind of mentally prepared for it. I'm really curious on what tomorrow is going to do. And I think what I've told myself, if I lost early in the day, obviously I can try a second time, but no more of this holding to 1.7. This is twice now that I have missed out on just at least getting that R back because I want to hold for more. If I hold for more than 1.3 on my second trade, if I've lost on my first one, I'm thinking maybe I'll just try to get used to holding for 1.5 instead of, you know, all the way to 1.7. It gets a little more risky. Like I said in the last video, if you're holding past 1.3. Hopefully I can do a little bit better tomorrow. And as you see, price actually came back up and it kind of rode the bottom of this channel that I drew. Couldn't quite get really back in there. Yeah, I'm a little disappointed in myself that I don't know why. I guess after we closed below this level, I just thought, I don't know, I just thought it would really go down. But so let me check. So now I was up. Let's see here in my Apex account. Now Oh, it hasn't reset yet. What we can see here in my trading view panel, this is where the account is now. I'm guessing it'll reset, you know, once they do it. So basically I lost almost 800 bucks. I think I also am not like, I wasn't too stressed because at least I didn't go into my drawdown. When I get into the drawdown, I start getting a lot more emotional. But anyways, see, that's where I'm at. I mean, this would have worked out. I guess, got too greedy. Got too greedy. So I'm not going to do that anymore. I think I'm just going to, if I lose on the first one, I'm just going to try to get the 1R back with one more trade and then just be done. I plan on giving myself room to trade 3 times a day, but I kind of want to do that when my account is built up a little bit, or at least after I've gotten paid out at least one time. Then I'll say, okay, now I'm able to take 3 trades a day. But same rules apply in the sense of if the first trade I take, I hit my profit and it was pretty easy to do, I'll be done for the day. I won't trade and I won't give it back. See, because even on the second trade, after this candle here got taken out and then this new bear reset candle happened above this 10, I kind of figured, I was like, this is probably going to go up. And I said, this is where, so I would probably do something like that, you know, and would have at least won this back. So that would have been good if I could do 3 trades a day, but I don't know, I'm trying to stick to my rules and I'm just not doing that right now. Anyways, that's the end of this video. Thank you for watching and don't forget to like and subscribe and stay tuned.